uh, they hook up with all these other people in rehab, and then they both go down the tubes together.
Yeah.
So, talk to us about, like you said, that first year, building a relationship with yourself. But unfortunately, when you start getting clean and start working on yourself, you become self-aware, but then you also start seeing other people's problems, and you're like, wait a minute, you're yelling at, your parents, like, say, if your parents are addicts and now I'm clean and I'm watching them getting stoned and getting drunk, that it can lead to a lot of resentment for people around you, because they're doing the stuff that you used to do, and you're trying to stay sober.
Yeah, yeah, and you need to keep the focus on yourself. You need to really keep the focus and all of the effort on your own sobriety, and not let anyone or anything try to excuse me, try to sidetrack you from that. Because that first year, and probably especially that first few months, a vulnerable time for somebody in recovery. It is a very, very difficult time because you no longer have the support system of being in a treatment program. You no longer have the support of perhaps, your therapist or your counselors and everybody who was involved in your treatment when you were in a treatment program. And now you're out there pretty much on your own. But you do have a community in AA and NA that can be there for you if you take advantage of it. And you definitely need to get involved in that type of activity. Initially, you probably need to be going to a meeting multiple times a week as you come out of treatment. And then as you progress forward, you may attend meetings maybe less often, but that is a very important support group. In terms of relationships, yes, I recommend that you don't have any intimate relationships for at least a year. Doesn't mean you can't have friends. Doesn't mean you can't have relationships with other people. You want to build a support system for your sobriety. You want to surround yourself with people who care about you, who respect your sobriety. So you do want to have relationships, but what you want to stay away from are intimate sexual type of relationships, because those can detract you real quick.
All right, so now, because I love, ending on a high note, you don't have to go into any names because we know about anonymity, but talk to us about some of the most successful kids that you've had that have been through literally the crap